Our lifestyle makes us plan our activities on a daily basis. Lunch is one of them. We prepare or buy our food, often taking care of what it contains, but we rarely think about its packaging and the place where the bags, paper, containers, and food remains will end. Have you ever looked at what you leave behind after your meal? Or do you know how many grams that garbage represents every day? Do you think about where it's going to end up in? Or the time when the remains of your lunch degrade in our environment? In this episode of Vitamina C, we will make a small list of what does a lunch contain in terms of waste. If we are used to include some homemade burritos, we usually wrap them in absorbent kitchen paper. A material like this, made of cellulose, can take up to a year to disintegrate. Some people prefer the sandwich. To protect the softness of the bread, it is usually packaged in aluminum foil, the material that can take up to 10 years to totally disappear. Same thing happens with beverages bottled in containers coated with steel, varnish, and tin, which when thrown away in an environment exposed to moisture, it will take a decade for the oxide to cover it and disappear. Do you prefer to drink juice in Tetra Brick? These containers are composed of 75% cellulose, 20% polyethylene, and 5% aluminum. The cellulose in the open air disappears in a little more than a year. Lacquers and foams can take several decades. Its metallic structure makes them resist natural degradation. You did not schedule your meal of the day. You decide to buy it ready and they deliver it packaged in EPS foam. This material is highly polluting. It cannot be recycled and its degradation is estimated in 1,000 years. Do you pack your food in plastic bags? For the chemical components that they contain, their disintegration from this land is estimated between 100 and 400 years.
Even the best one in the world.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag?
The organic waste in your lunchbox can be leftover of bread, fruit, or vegetables. When throwing them in the trash can, it takes up to 4 years to degrade. On an individual scale, what makes up your lunch is domestic garbage. According to some studies, each person generates around 770 grams of garbage per day. Multiplied by 7 days and 365 days a year, the amount of garbage per capita is not a negligible number. It represents 5 times the weight of a person weighing 70 kilos. In countries like ours, 100,000 tons of this type of waste is produced. The problem of its accumulation is important, and many other issues derive from it, such as the contamination of soil, water, and land. Something that seems harmless, like your everyday food, seen from this perspective, should make us think that we should look for more friendly strategies to meet our daily consumption needs. So tomorrow, when you plan your day and prepare your lunch bag, think about using environmental friendly packages.